Okay guys, so this is Miss Briggs coming to you from Utah. So I'm excited to be here, but I'm sad that I'm not there for you guys to be able to teach you this, but because of technology, I'm able to still do this with you. So I got my hover cam here. So I'm going to show you how to solve this inequality. Again, it's just the same as an equation, the way that you solve it, except for one thing. And I'm not sure if we'll have an example like this, but I'm going to put here solve like an equation except when you multiply or divide by a negative number. You flip the symbol. Okay, so it's the same as an equation except when you multiply or divide by a negative number, you flip the symbol. Okay, so that's important to know. Let's see. So let me look at one where hopefully we'll get one example in here like that. But before you can solve anything, you always want to make sure that both the sides are completely simplified. So this is okay, this is completely simplified, but we know that if we have a parentheses and there's a number outside that parentheses, we should distribute if we can. So negative 2 times negative 5, that becomes positive 10n. Negative 2 times positive 5 becomes negative 10. And I'm going to rewrite this right now. Now this is completely simplified, no combined like terms needed, and this again is the same. So we're at this point where we have a two-step equation, or inequality I should say, but we're going to solve it like an equation. If I want to get n by itself, that means that I got to get rid of both of these numbers on this side with the n, right? If the n wants to be by itself, these guys got to go. So we got to do that in the right order though. So you got a multiplying dividing number here. The 10 is getting multiplied to the n. And then you got an adding subtracting number here. We got subtraction going on. You always do the adding subtracting number first. Okay, so we're going to do the opposite on both sides. We're going to add 10 to both sides. So cancel, I'll get 10n on this side. Keep the symbol the same, negative 70 plus 10, that's going to be negative 60. And then from here, I need to get rid of this 10 that's getting multiplied to the n. The opposite of multiplying is dividing. And I'm dividing by a positive number. So that means I'm not going to flip my symbol, it's just going to stay the same. Positive number is fine, it's just going to stay the same. So when we do that, we're going to get n is less than or equal to negative 6. Okay? So it should be pretty easy. It's pretty much the same as solving equations except for this one little thing. So let me try to see if I can find one where that would be the case. This one is going to be like that. So we're going to do number 4. So on number 4, you draw your line. This is one side, right? This is the other side. They're not completely simplified. This one's good, but I got to simplify this by distributing. So I'm going to distribute the negative 6 to both of these add-ins in this sum, or difference, I guess I should say. I'm going to multiply negative 6 times 4, that's going to be negative 24n. Negative 6 times negative 4, that's going to be positive 24. I'm just going to rewrite this stuff here. Okay, so I want to solve for n. That means that these two numbers got to go. I want n to be by itself on this side. So you got to identify your multiplying dividing number and your adding subtracting number. This is my multiplying dividing number. This is my adding subtracting number, right? Because I got to add an addition or subtraction in between. This is my adding subtracting number, so I'm going to get rid of that first. The opposite of adding 24 is subtracting 24. So we're going to rewrite this. This cancels, right? So we just write this because that's what's left. And then on this side I got 72 minus 24. Got to borrow here. It's going to be 8. This will be 6. 6 minus 2. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so 6 minus 2 is going to be 4. So you should get 48. Okay, so from there we got to divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 24, right? Because it's getting multiplied, the opposite is to divide. Okay, notice I'm not changing the sign. Okay, that's a common mistake that some kids make. I changed the sign here because I was actually changing the operation, right? I was changing the operation of addition to subtraction. Here, the operation is multiplication, so the opposite of that is division. So that the division part is the opposite part. So this stays the same. The dividing is already the opposite. So when you're dividing, that is going to stay the same. So we're going to divide by negative 24. This will be 1, and I'm going to rewrite this, but notice we did divide by a negative number, so that means when you multiply or divide by a negative number, you flip the symbol. So this symbol is going to, instead of being greater than here, it's going to be less than. Okay, I flipped the symbol. So 48 divided by 24. I can reduce this. Let's see. That would just be 2, negative 2. So n is less than or equal to negative 2. Okay, so let me see here. You got 2 pages worth of this. So I think I'll do one more where you have that flipping symbol thing going on. Let's see. I can find another one here. So let's also do 11. So let's do 11 together as well. Same thing, you're going to put a line down the middle of the sign. This is one side, this is the other side. When we got a number outside of parentheses, let's go ahead and distribute that. So I'm going to get negative 24v here. This is going to be negative 12, right? Because negative 6 times 4 is negative 24. Negative 6 times positive 2 is negative 12. And then I'm going to rewrite this over here. If I want to solve for v, I'm going to have to get rid of the negative 24 and the negative 12. I want to get rid of my adding subtracting number first. That's this one. So the opposite of subtracting is adding. So I add 12 to both sides. Cancel, rewrite the stuff that I didn't mess with. Negative 84 plus 12. It's going to be 2. 7. It's going to be negative 72. And then what I'm going to do from there is I'm going to divide by negative 24. Again, I'm dividing by a negative number. So that means when I rewrite this, I'm going to have to flip the symbol from less than to greater than. Okay. From there, you'll have to divide that. I don't even know what that would be. Let's see. That'd be... I don't have a calculator with me right now, so let's see, 24 times 3 times 4 would be 12. So that's it, so it's 3. Okay, so this would be positive 3. So v is greater than 3. So I'm going to put here, so just so that you remember, flip symbol. When dividing by a negative number. Okay, so I put here this too, flipped symbol. So just remember that's this symbol. The inequality symbol is what's getting flipped. Okay? All right, so you should be able to get the rest of this done on your own. If you would like to break up into pairs, Ms. Pest will be in charge of that. Maybe you can do that for a little bit, but it will be at her discretion. So I hope you guys have a good day. Thanks. Bye.